Peace, love, and light. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are and you're living in your greatest purpose. This message is for Scorpios. Scorpios, thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. We are on the road to 10K. Thank you for your support in getting there. Personal readings are being offered at this time. All information can be found in the community tab. Let's get into your messages. I'm seeing like this card that doesn't seem to want to kind of like just get in that deck. It's like the anomaly here, the one that wants to stand out. Standing out. Speaking of standing out, is it ever the case for you that you get the impression that sometimes some people don't want others to stand out? Like they would rather have everyone kind of like, be going in a very specific direction or doing specific things. It's almost like, someone who's predictable. Like people are, it just gives this energy of like people like people who are predictable or who are easily predictable. And when you're someone that's not predictable, similar to this card that was popping out here, it almost seems like, that there's, it's a thorn in someone's, what. And when you're not easily predictable, it certain people are not comfortable with that. And your spirit guides are saying maybe you are meant to stand out. Maybe you are meant to be that thorn in there, what. Let's get into your messages. Messages for Scorpio. Okay, 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups showing up. See if we can fix this here. Okay. Something about your heart. Trusting your heart. Something about the heart chakra showing up. There may be something about the heart chakra following your heart. You may need to follow your heart regarding something or someone. Your spirit guides are telling you to follow your heart. And there's a lot involved with this energy. 7 of Wands is a very resilient, protective energy. 2 of Cups, possible connection, and or it's just you connecting with yourself, connecting with a side of yourself that you may not have. Okay. Okay, Tower, Revelations. Let's see what's going on with this 7 of Wands energy. Okay. You may be uncovering talents right now that you didn't know you had. Some of you are uncovering talents that you didn't know you had. For quite some time, many of you were very much protected. You were protected. And it almost seems like it wasn't a protection. It almost seemed like more so you were shielding yourself. Or something was shielding you. Something was hiding you from your truth. And by shielding yourself, covering yourself, perhaps remaining hidden, some of you have chosen to remain hidden. Or you chose to remain hidden. Or your talents, something about your talents or gifts that you kept hidden. And you kept it hidden. Perhaps you had an inclination that you had this gift or these gifts, and you were kind of you may have been hesitant to tap into them. You may have been hesitant to explore them further. And I'm seeing that you're uncovering these gifts. It's showing up as that. For some of you, these gifts are also showing up as like energy. It's an energy that you may not have tapped into, that you chose to keep hidden, or you chose not to explore further. Something that comes really easily to you. Yet you may not have acknowledged it as a gift. Or something tried to bind it. Something tried to keep it under wraps. Something that you're meant to share with others. Something that is becoming a lot more clear at this time. Okay. A lot more clear. Clarity. King of Swords. Truth. Okay. Okay. Something that's becoming a lot more clear, and possibly even something that you weren't meant to uncover. Seven of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. The Strength card. See, it came out in reverse. Some of you like doubted your gifts. Some of you knew that you had a gift, yet you doubted. Something made you doubt. It's like something that created a shield, and it wasn't protecting you. It wasn't protecting your gift. It almost seems like it's a barrier that kept you from being in touch or in tune with those gifts. And the Strength card, I'm seeing something significant about something happened in the month of August. And it may have even been in connection to this Lionsgate portal. 8-8. 888. Yeah, something, it's like a spiritual enlightened, like you became enlightened, or this I'm hearing, I'm seeing this 7 of Wands is like, it represents like another layer that was removed, that put you in touch with your strength and also connected you with this gift that you're now getting in touch with, that you're overcoming, something having to do with something that you are overcoming, that's putting you in tune with your gifts, something you're overcoming. The Sun card appearing again. Some of you are overcoming the fear of being seen. See, this is why this bubble is here. Like, it almost seems like there was something, it's like there were limitations placed on you, or perhaps fear. Yeah. Perhaps fear, doubt, something connected to fear and or doubt. It's like it came like this. For many of you, the truth about why you isolated yourself wasn't just about isolating yourself from those who deceived you. It was about isolating yourself to find yourself, to find your strength, courage, bravery. I'm seeing that some of you, your spirit guides are saying you're no longer afraid to be seen. And some of you had to do with speaking. There may be something, okay, so this speaking may have to do with your heart chakra or your, well, throat chakra is definitely for speaking. There's something about like its connection to the heart chakra and sharing your gifts. Like for many of you, this 7 of Wands represents like this bubble. It's something that was shielding you or keeping you from being seen and express yourself. Some of you, your gifts are tied to like your level of openness, vulnerability, like your truth. This is about speaking your truth. For some of you, your spirit guides are saying it's time to speak your truth. And I'm not quite sure what that means. And some of you may have had some concerns around that. Speaking your truth. And I'm seeing very strong Scorpio energy here and here. And many of you are going to be using your gifts, the gifts that you have, to speak your truth. Many of you are meant to. Returning one's roots may be about returning to the source of the matter. Tell me about this Hermit card. There's 5 of Pentacles. It's an awareness that you're beginning to have that you didn't have before. Some of you, I'm seeing that you're really pushing through. Some of you went through a lot of, like you've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of going within. Perhaps this 7 of Wands is like what's helping you to build the resilience and also express the gifts that you have. I'm definitely seeing that there's a lot of like barriers, perhaps self-imposed barriers that are being shattered. Okay, tell me about this 2 of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. It's there's an energy of inner conflicts that's being resolved, or struggles, and progress being made. And I'm thinking like this representing some sort of like barrier created some sort of a conflict for you. May have kept you stuck as well. Now your spirit guides, I'm seeing that gave you hints along the way. Assisted you, tried to assist you along the way. I'm seeing many of you, like, what really kept you from really expressing those gifts was trying to make sense of them. Like you couldn't make sense of them. You were trying to make sense of something spiritual in the physical. And your spirit guides are saying, you know, you couldn't make sense of, like, whatever it was you were trying to make sense of, it wasn't making sense because you were trying to explain it you were trying to explain the spiritual with the physical energy. or perhaps you were not using the right eye. You were not seeing it with the right, like your perception, your spiritual self. It's like your spiritual self is beginning, or your physical self is beginning to catch up with your spiritual self. That's what I'm seeing. And this was the conflict that kept you from seeing or having progress in terms of like sharing these gifts. And now at this time, there's a connection. You're making the connection. And this Two of Cups is a reflection of the spiritual and physical self. Whereas you were guarded previously, and being guarded served you for quite some time. There was some aspect that kept you from accessing your spiritual self. And these two selves, if it makes any sense, it's almost like, right, these wands represents your spiritual self that we're trying to merge with your physical self. And there was something guarding that. For many of you, it was the fear of being seen, the fear of speaking, like doubting, like all those are qualities of the physical self. And it's like once you began to allow the spiritual self to merge, some of you, you're going to be seeing opportunities come forward as you elevate the spiritual self. You're going to manifest more. You're going to be able to use your gifts, and many of you are beginning to actually see a lot more gifts that you didn't see before. I'm seeing a lot of opportunities come forward. Your spiritual team are going to be giving you opportunities. So many of you are actually high priests and high priestesses, and you're beginning to tune into that high priest and high priestess energy. You're beginning to listen to your spirit guides a lot more. And there's some really powerful things that are going to be happening around you as it relates to the enemies that you have, as it relates to this specific year, having to do with year 8, the year of abundance, having to do with a transformative process, like literally becoming this phoenix that was born to rise, having things having to do with your finances. You're gonna be seeing a lot transform in front of you, because you're connecting more to your spiritual self, and things are beginning to make sense because of that. Like the sense that I'm seeing that you were trying to make it's like you're now tuned in, you're tapped in. See, you're now honoring that spiritual self. And what this is doing is going to create a lot more opportunities, okay? A lot more opportunities. And very specific opportunities are shown here. Opportunities surrounding this specific year. I'm seeing for many of you, you haven't seen the full extent of what this year is going to bring yet. You're going to be seeing it. 9 is significant. Perhaps there's some things that you're going to see this specific month that you haven't seen yet. Empress energy, transformative energy, finances. There's a lot in store for you. What else you want to tell us? Yep, some beginning happening. You're embarking on a new relationship with the divine. Yep. Let's see what else is showing up. Anything else you want to tell us? Okay, Amaru. A beautiful place. Two, Estatnanahi. This is turquoise changing woman. And Chicana, for whatever reason, this one tends to resonate the most because I'm seeing that there's like a threshold that you're crossing. Let's see, 19. Some of you, it's gonna be like it didn't make sense before, and now things are making sense for this very specific reason. Things are going to be making a lot more sense because of how you are now connecting to your spiritual self. Okay, it says a threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. For some of you, that's significant. Like, it's no longer you're no longer going to be able to go back. Ooh, I'm seeing that your guides are saying you're at the point of no return. It's time to leap forward. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed form, reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas, in that which is different, inspired, unconventional. The crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. So it's like your divine potential is being activated, and many of you, your guides are saying it's gonna feel like you're in a brand new place, like you're a brand new person. Like, all of this is about change. Turquoise changing woman, it shows like this transformative energy with this being that is like half human, half bird, like showing the possibility of being able to soar and rise. Like, this change is really going to be transformative for you, and it's gonna be one such that it's like you're not gonna be able to go back, and you won't want to go back. Okay, you will not want to go back because this is a leap forward for you. Okay. That is the message. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and divine light.